Welcome to round 11 action of the MSL. We have the league deciding clash between the Northern Hawks and the Perth Pumas. And we'll just get the live ladder on the screen so you guys can understand the scenario. If the Northern Hawks win the game, they will win the minor premiership. However, if the Pumas cause an upset, whether that is a draw or a win, then the title will essentially fall in the West Coast Cobras' lap if they can beat Andino's next match. And we'll just go through the lineups for Perth Pumas. It's Dara O'Loughlin wearing number 6, Leon Gubbings wearing number 9, Finlay Alexander the number 5, Amaja Hell the number 19, Andrei Ignachenko the number 2, in net, Benevesi, the number 32, and Daryl Chung, the number 34. And for the Northern Hawks, Daniel Formato, the number 7 in goal. Ches Houston, the captain, wearing number 5. Betim Zeba, the number 2. Devin Rindell, the number 10. Lukman Sayed, the number 26. Michael DeFilippis, the number 9. Callum Bredemeyer, the number 3. And Adriano Jelenovic, the number 53. And lastly, Nishan Alagoda, the number 11. So, plenty on the line for the Northern Hawks tonight. A must-win game for them, as many would expect the West Coast Cobras to defeat Andino's in the next match. It's currently a 2nd v 11th place game in that situation. At the moment, it's 1st v 9th on the ladder, so the most likely scenario will be that the Hawks do come away with a win, leaving the minor premiership out of reach for the West Coast Cobras, no matter the result of their game. But it will set up one hell of a finale should the Hawks drop points. Ches Houston will be doing his utmost to not allow that to happen, but I'm sure the Hawks will be nervous and a little bit shaky as they know what's at stake. A couple of minutes into the match and still we're yet to see a goal. Rindell with the sideline ball, plays it into the feet of Houston. Houston tries to find Bredemeyer and looks for the return ball down the line. That one rolling into touch. O'Loughlin. A good ball forward to Alexander. Can he open the scoring? Well done there by Daniel Formato to come off his line. However, he plays it forward to Zeba, who heads it down. Now the Pumas on the counter. It was the number 6 there. Dara O'Loughlin with the effort just over the bar, but that's 2 good chances the Perth Pumas have had already, and if they put one away, then the Northern Hawks will have it all to do. Houston looking for the 1v1. Rolls it to Rindell. O'Loughlin trying to win it off him. Rindell, chip forward into Zeba. Can he turn? Does well to hold it up there. Betim Zeba still going. Saved by Ignachenko. And it's fallen kindly to Bredemeyer, who fires off the left, but Ignachenko once again with the save. And a corner for the Northern Hawks. Ches Houston takes it, skips it over the top for Rindell, who cuts inside, but Bessie does well. Alexander scoops it over the top for Gubbings. Now here's Bessie, through ball for Gubbings, tries to cut inside. Rindell with a good feed. Houston returns the favour down the line and looking for the back post in Betim Zeba, who can't keep the effort down. Ignachenko to Vessi. Long ball from Vessi. Brennemeyer's touch puts them in trouble, and Pumas pick up possession. It's Leon Gubbings giving it to Vessi, who looks for the chip ball over the top, but it's intercepted by Brennemeyer. Here's Ches Houston. Fires from range, and that one didn't miss by much. Ignachenko to get the Perth Pumas restarted. To Vessi. In the center, given away to Bredemeyer. Here's Rindell. Houston evades the challenge from Vessi and fires off the left and over the bar as Amaja Hell comes on for the Perth Pumas. He will be the danger man tonight and will need to step up if they are to get a result. Alexander tries to chip it over the top for Jahel. Saeed with the intercept. Jahel finds it, but Vessi didn't dispose the ball off the line correctly. Rindell to the Philippis. Back to Devon Rindell. And here's Lukman Saeed. Tries to find Houston. Given away. Jahel on the counter. His ball a bit behind Bennett Vessi's run.
So it's been a good start so far for both teams. It's Perth Pumas who have had a couple of chances for themselves, but Northern Hawks with a couple of more. Both coming out firing. It's a good start, would you think, John?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a good matchup, and it really could go either way at this rate. Chances for either side so far. Hawks have probably had the better of them, but nevertheless, the Pumas can't be counted out. They are good on the counter. Like maybe now if Jahel can get on the outside of Lukman Saeed.
And also appearance of goalkeeper for Pumas back. We haven't got Raiden Tran in goals. You think that play much of a difference there for how Perth Pumas are going to play today?
Yeah, I think having a keeper in goals would definitely help them out. Last week they were stuck with Amar Jahel in goals, and I'd say if he was in goals at the moment, they wouldn't have gotten away with that one there. Ignichenko with a good save. They managed to get the draw last week, but they conceded 3 goals early due to AFC taking advantage of them not having a keeper. So it's good for the West Coast Cobras' sake that they do have Ignichenko in net. And he'll be relied on heavily if they are to get a win or a draw, but I've seen him have some good games over the past couple of seasons. And, he is definitely looking up for the occasion tonight. It's Jahel looking to go one-on-one with De Philippis. Still going Jahel, still going, but just running out of room. Long ball looking for Jelenovic, a little bit overthrown. And now here is Alexander. Plays it to Jahel. Alexander. O'Loughlin, got to be careful not to give it away in the middle. Jahel looking to burst down the line. Saeed trying to see it over, and does. Daniel Formato to get the Northern Hawks restarted. He goes long, looking for Jelenovic, who can try and turn, but well defended by Dara O'Loughlin. Jelenovic finds the gap in the middle, out to De Philippis, who gives it to Saeed. Jelenovic, De Philippis. Alagoda goes for a run, still going Nishan Alagoda, but he's been dispossessed by Gubbins. Alexander finds Gubbins, here's Daryl Chung, all the way back to Jahel. Alexander, ball down the line, Daryl Chung, bodied off it by Michael De Philippis. Formato looking for Jelenovic, who's isolated one-on-one, but Jahel receives in front. Saeed trying to win that 50-50. Jahel's got to be careful. An onslaught of the Northern Hawks come to the ball and pressure, and still it's not broken for them. Eventually, De Philippis gets some fluent possession, and here he is again. Saeed working it with Michael De Philippis. Back to Saeed. Across to Jelenovic. And Jelenovic gives it away. Alexander! But what a save that is by Formato to deny. And now up the other end maybe for the Northern Hawks. Jahel still going. Has got Saeed to beat. Resets with Daryl Chung. Alexander has support on the right. Goes for the early shot. Now maybe a chance for the Northern Hawks on the break. Jelenovic Ignichenko coming out well to clear. And a bit of a wasted ball there from Jelenovic. In the middle. And O'Loughlin, Gubbins rather, trying to get it over the top. Formato comes out and clears with the head. Here's Nishan Alagoda. Sayed to De Philippis. Sayed in the middle, Jelenovic, Alagoda. Alexander chips it over the top, and it will fall through to Daniel Formato. So GK Midi Hawks 10-0 is the score prediction. We'll have to see how this one pans out, but I hope for our sake that isn't the case. Ben O'Brien, what was the score of the women's game? Unfortunately, the women's game was forfeited, so I didn't get to do the honours of commentating that one. Marco De Philippis playing it out wide to Saeed. But any more score predictions, leave them in the comments. Anything you have to say about the game, any input you want. Make sure we're keeping up to date with the stream and acknowledging every comment we've got. Bedham Zeba, Saeed. The Pumas holding up well so far. They look dangerous on the counter-attack as Saeed in a tussle with Gubbins. De Philippis over the top, looking for the run of Saeed as Dara O'Loughlin checks back on the court. Alexander trying to chip it forward. Saeed. Alexander, lovely ball over the top. De Philippis. Given away, but Dara O'Loughlin slicing at the opportunity and putting it over the bar. Formato to Betim Zeba, looking for the ball into Lukman Saeed. Back to Zeba. Bredemeier. And Gubbins defends well. Ben O'Brien 2-0 to the Northern Hawks. Yeah, look, I said that as being a pretty realistic prediction. I don't think the Pumas are going to go out and get battered by any means, but with the season the Northern Hawks have, obviously being unbeaten so far, you've got to tip them to be the favourites in a first v 9th placed matchup. Betim 1, Lukman Saeed 1. Again, look, Betim Zeba has been one of the top scorers for the Northern Hawks this season. In fact, I think he was the top scorer up until last match when Adriano Jelenovic overtook him. Lukman Saeed, obviously a very good player, used to captain Bauga in the SFL last season and definitely has the capabilities to find himself on the score sheet. Here he is on the ball now. Team of the week last week also, I should mention, was Lukman Saeed. I mean, as he forfeited, it was the Andunas that forfeited. It is a two-legged playoff, so maybe they didn't have enough players on the day, I'm not sure, and they figured that they're better off going down 3-0 and trying to come back in the second leg than going down maybe 5, 6, 7, 8-0 and not really having any chance. It is unfortunate because it is a final and you don't want that happening, but I mean, a women's league in the winter season, it's sort of what tends to happen. They're lucky to even get the league up and running as most of the players play outdoor or have other interests. And Rintel finds the ball out wide to Bredemeier, who's been dispossessed here. Stumbled over, and Vessi gets around him. Still going, Bennett Vessi. Former Cambio Cumbre player Bennett Vessi. And he gets the toe poke off. That one being tipped wide by Formato. Yeah, it is a corner. I was going to say it looked like the Hawks were getting set up to receive from goalkeeper, but I did see a touch in there, and Jonathan Salas, the referee, did as well. There's that toe poke coming in from Vessi, Formato with the save. So the Hawks on the back foot here, you could say. Luckily clearing head up by Finlay Alexander, who's done very well share the stream around, invite your friends to watch, because this one is looking like it could very may well be closer than anticipated. And as you all know, if the Pumas do get a result, well, next match is going to be a big one, to say the least. Currently got 21 live viewers so far. Can we get that number to 30? I know we had 61 on the stream last night, which I think is a record for us so far, which is pretty cool. Alexander. Oh, that's given away. Was there a handball? Referee says no. Given away to Rendell, and there was a handball in there. It was advantage that was tried to be played by Jonathan Silas, but there was none in the end, and he calls it back for a foul. So good refereeing. The Hawks were on the break from their so-called advantage. So referee Silas halting the attack. Yeah, Bennett Vesey played for Cumbria, I think 2019-20 season. He was in the draft, but he played in one draft grand final for them. So he's definitely been taught the right way how to play futsal and has a good understanding of the game. He's been a solid player for the Perth Pumas for the last few seasons. Got some important goals in some big matches. And we'll see what he can muster up tonight. Amaja Hell on the ball now. Has Ches Houston to beat. Looking for the line. Now he's in trouble. He's got two players around him. But gets the ball through both of them. Can't get himself there though. As the Hawks regain possession. Bredemeyer. Picked up by Ignachenko. And it's Leon Gubbings. Jahel. Ball out wide, and now we've got Dara O'Loughlin, who fires from range. With that one over Formato's crossbar. And Formato looks like he's going to send this one long. A lovely throw, and Devin Rendell trying to chest it down and backheel volley it, but Ignachenko picks it up. Jahel trying to get on the end of that one, but even he won't have the pace to get there. Houston in the center. Zeba lays it off to Houston. It's fallen nicely to Zeba, who's trying to pick out that top corner, but just couldn't quite do so. As Andre Ignachenko looking long. Dara O'Loughlin. Alagoda back on for the Northern Hawks. We're trying to play the 4-0 and draw the Pumas in. Rendell gives it down the line to Alagoda, who cuts in, plays it out to Zeba. Alagoda. Rendell cuts inside. It's fallen to Houston, who fakes on to the right. Still going Houston. Lovely footwork to keep the ball. Alagoda. Rendell goes for the shot. Zeba tries to help it on. But once again, blocked. And the Perth Pumas have called a timeout. But it is a Northern Hawks corner, so they will be unable to do so. As Ches Houston skies his effort. In fact, I'm not sure what happened. It doesn't look like a timeout's being called. The referee's whistle went. I'm not sure why.
That was Alexander, who copped an elbow to the face. The referees were just getting him off the court to make sure that the advantage wasn't given because of that.
Dara O'Loughlin. Jahel. O'Loughlin got to be careful. Alagoda's picked his pocket. Can he put it in the empty net? Not quite. So the Perth Pumas really being let off there. Jahel inside to Leon Gubbings. Out to O'Loughlin. Here's Jahel. He's trying to get around Syed. Syed with the challenge. And Hawks reset from the back. Alagoda. Houston inside to Alagoda. Rendell. Syed, Houston. Alagoda. Back to Houston. A couple of stepovers. Cuts inside, but not one of his finer efforts. There, Ches Houston. And 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the first half. Still No goal to split these two sides, but there could be now. Alagoda, Ignichenko with the save, rebounds off him and into Nishan Alagoda. So the Pumas will get the ball back. Nick Davidson predicting a Perth Pumas upset. I really sure hope so as well. Sayed trying to change that and add one to his tally. Amajahel doing just enough. Ignichenko to Jahel. And a bit of a loose pass from Amajahel there. Rindell to Houston. Back to Rindell. He chips it inside. Jahel with the intercept, trying to go the other way. Jahel to Vesey. Oh, a bit of a loose ball there from Bennett Vesey. Got to be better. Alagoda to Sayed, who tries to go around the corner. Lukman Sayed, the Coburn City fullback, but just can't quite keep it in the field of play. Gubbins. Jahel. Trying to get around Alagoda. Alagoda defends gallantly. 20 seconds left in the first half. Will we see a goal before half-time? Chung. Rindell. Now the Northern Hawks are on the break. And there's the opener. It's Chairs Houston. And it's the Northern Hawks with one hand on the trophy just before half-time. Pumas getting caught out on the counters. They do so often. They've played a decent first half, but it's going to be a long road back now, as the Hawks will pick up some momentum and feel as if they are in the driving seat. As Bennett Vesey, Daru Chung trying to get around Alagoda. Houston. Ball down the line, looking for Rindell, but nothing doing. And we'll go to a quick break, but just before we do so, let's have a look at the live ladder so you can see where things stand. The Northern Hawks currently with 28 points. West Coast Cobras on 23, so if the Hawks do hold on, the minor premiership will be out of the West Coast Cobras' reach. Perth Pumas in 9th place on just the 5 points. And obviously the one game remaining being the West Coast Cobras against the Andinos, which will follow after this one.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
We're just about to kick off the second half, and that's the whistle now. We have a look at the first half statistics. Pass count 87 for Pumas compared to 118 for Hawks. Passing strings of +5, 3 for Pumas and 4 for Northern Hawks. There's been a lot of balls won in challenges. So we've got a pass completion rate of 47% from Pumas and 67% for Hawks. So a higher percentage also of possession for Hawks at 59%. So Northern Hawks leading in all of the statistics, and also the one goal that was scored just before by Ches Houston with the assist from Devon Rindell.
As Houston will get us kicked off. Alligator to Syed. Rindell back to Syed. He finds Alligator in the middle. Ahmad Jahel. Alligator wins it off him. Houston squeezes it out to Rindell, who cuts inside. Houston back to Rindell. Lovely play. Shot blocked on the way through by Jahel. Now the Pumas on the break. Good interception by Syed to stop that one getting through to Ahmad Jahel. O'Loughlin. And Bennett Vesey putting that one into touch. Rindell to Houston. O'Loughlin. Houston wins it up high. Over the top there from Rindell. Here's Syed trying to cut inside. Still going. The Pumas win it back in the end, however, can't keep it in. Rindell to Syed. Back to Rindell. Out wide to Alligator. Syed. Houston still going, Ches Houston. And it was a handball, but I think it's outside the box. So it will be a free kick on the edge of the area for the Northern Hawks and a chance to extend their lead and almost secure that minor premiership.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
Georgia, zoom in. Take the earphones out.
Syed tries to square it. Blocked on the way through. Still alive. Vesey trying to clear his lines, but it's only gone as far as Syed. And now here's Houston trying to play Syed. Jahel, can he work some magic? Runs out of the field of play. Rindell. Outside of the football, trying to find Alligator. Alligator with a little back roll, and the Northern Hawks will get it back. In fact, no, they won't. The Perth Pumas will. Finley Alexander. Here's Vesey. Leon O'Loughlin, rather. As Michael DeFilippis checks back on for the Northern Hawks. Here's Vesey. Out wide, looking to find Chung, but the pass was to no one. As Michael DeFilippis. Here's Houston, and now Syed. Back to DeFilippis. Alligator looking for the ball over the top to Syed. All the way back to Ignatchenko. He goes for the long pass. Chung tries to get the better of Nishan Alligator. Lukman Syed wins it off him, and he's still going Syed, but that one rolling all the way through to Zuniga. Looking for the ball down the line was Darrow O'Loughlin.
Lookman, get wider.
Houston. throw from Formato. He's found Houston all alone. Pats it down. And there's Nishan Alakoda at the back post to make it 2-0.
Nish, great run. Chance, good touch.
Is Callum Bredemeyer coming on now for the Northern Hawks. Chung, Jahel. So as things stand, the Hawks are in the driving seat to finish as the minor premiers on 28 points with this 2-goal buffer. A long road back now for the Pumas. Bredemeyer, Sayed just about keeps it in. Houston looking over the top for Bredemeyer. Jahel gets the toe in. That one's gone all the way back to Dan Formato. De Philippis. Houston. Ball in the middle. Now Houston still going. Finds Bredemeyer. Can he put it away? O'Loughlin just clearing his lines.
Great ball. Keep it moving. Damn, anything that you've said, I've thought.
De Philippis. Houston cuts inside. Fires off the right, but the Pumas get the block in. And again on the second attempt. This time Ignichenko making the save. Vessi. De Philippis. And Ignichenko collects it. Ignichenko looking long. De Philippis driving forward. Houston. Sayed looking for the one-on-one now. Cuts inside. Well saved by Ignichenko. Oh, that one's given away poorly. Bredemeyer can't make it 3-0. Jahel bringing it forward.
Mikey, go help.
Trying to get beyond Bredemeyer, who gets the foot in and toes it on to Lukman Sayed. Houston, De Philippis. Sayed playing with fire at the back there, Lukman Sayed, but somehow he's still got the ball. Can't quite keep it in. Alexander. Dero Lachlan in the centre. Alexander again. Chips it over the top. Formato. He's going to go for a run. Try and spark the quick counter-attack for the Northern Hawks. But now they've got an open goal if they can find it. Formato still alive. Oh, what a save that was from Ignichenko. Formato desperately craving his first goal of the season. That was probably his best chance yet. Finding himself all the way in the attacking half. And firing that one off the right to the Andre Ignichenko right hand. Gubbins across to Jahel, who's being pressed high. To Philippis might get the better of him here. He's put the shot wide. And the Pumas have got to be careful. They try and break the Northern Hawks press. Ball down the line from O'Loughlin. So Ben O'Brien's score prediction currently right at the moment. We'll see if it stands or if there are a couple more goals in this matchup. Flicked onto Jahel, picked up by De Philippis. Betim Ziba flicks down the line. Jelenovic hits the bar. A lovely turn and shot from Adriano Jelenovic, and it's a timeout for the Perth Pumas. Will we see them pull out the fifth man? They've got nothing to lose. They played quite well for a majority of the first half, but the chances they were having haven't really been falling their way in the second so far. Formato hasn't really been caught into action once from what I can remember. And as we mentioned earlier, the Northern Hawks are the league champions as it stands. All they needed today was a win, and they're currently doing just that. Nishan Alagoda and Ches Houston, the two goal scorers, putting the West Coast Cobras' title hopes to bed, unless the Pumas can muster something up. You'd have to say it's extremely unlikely as Jonathan Silas blows his whistle. Gordon Cheong doing the coaching from the Pumas huddle, and Majahel adding in plenty as well. And they're being hurried back onto the court. It will be Jahel, Gubbins, Alexander, Ignachenko, and Bennett Vesey for the Perth Pumas. For the Northern Hawks, Jelenovic, Jafilipis, Zeba, and Brennemeyer. Jahel, got to be careful there. Jelenovic trying to find a shot. Zeba to Jelenovic. His shot is behind. One back by Vesey. Can the Pumas catch the Northern Hawks on the break? All the way back to Jahel. Down the line, looking for the return, but that one easily collected by Dan Formato, who goes over the top now. Brennemeyer, comfortable for Ignachenko in the end. Alexander, looking for the ball through the centre. Formato trying to spark another quick counter. Brennemeyer doesn't get his touch right. Gubbins, still going Gubbins, still going. That was in the corner, but gets it out wide to Alexander, who tries to find that top corner, but the shot was blocked. Jelenovic, back post ball for Michael DeFilippis, who can't convert.
There's been a mistake there from the Perth Pumas, to touch from the goalkeeper, and this will see a free kick given just outside the edge of the D. And we can see there Zeba DeFilippis, Brennemeyer, Jelenovic all having a chat on the ball. We know that Northern Hawks have really good set pieces. And it looks like it'll be DeFilippis and Jelenovic who'll make the touch. And Brennemeyer now, and what a save we've just seen from the Pumas goalkeeper, and the ball's still in play here, and it's Jahel who breaks away. Good sliding challenge there. Jelenovic kicking it out of play. We caught that on the replay, which we'll play momentarily. Jelenovic now shoots from distance. It's Formato with a good save at the bottom of his goal. Vesey now looks to find space on the court by retreating into his own half. Ball through, well read by DeFilippis, who drives through the flank area. And it's now Zeba who looks forward. Pumas being sound defensively here and not allowing any of those players to really penetrate those dangerous areas. DeFilippis patiently looking for the right channel to play the ball, but nothing's opening there. And it's Zeba now, who's managed to turn, and another save from the keeper. And he's had a good game for the Perth Pumas today. Alexander looks to shoot. Jelenovic again. Brick wall for Northern Hawks has put in the last two challenges against the chances created, and the third there blocking that shot. DeFilippis and Zeba now. Another save. Ball in over the top. De Philippis tries to volley that, but it hasn't landed on his foot right, and it's Vesey now breaks away for a ball. Won by Northern Hawks. The back heel from Rindell has been kept in on the far side, but it is Perth Pumas who now advance. Alexander losing out to Houston. Formato looks long, and a great run from Houston. He has no other players there to play off of, so he's done the best he can, and it'll be Inkachenko's, a sideline kick in, and Vesey's playing the ball. And Jahel under pressure there. And they've done well here to break away, but it's run into Rindell. Now Pumas. The shot easily saved there by Formato. But it's Chung there who looked threatening on this left flank. And Zeba in that pivot role. Under pressure of two players, plays off Alagoda, who scored that great goal for himself from a run earlier in the half. And it's Gubbings on the far side now. Alagoda's won that ball. Northern Hawks reset into their 4-0 shape. And Pumas sort of dropping off there, allowing them to play the ball in their own half. Press has come on now. Zeba's had the ball and he's worked well under pressure. The ball through has found Alagoda, but Vesey's got a toe to that and he's trying to keep that one in. Lauren Baker, referee on the far side, has deemed that to be a Northern Hawks ball, and Inkachenko again with another save. Vesey always looking to go towards goal as well. Vesey battling it out. He has misplaced a pass. Saeed back on the court for Northern Hawks now. The keeper's ball, as per the referee's signal. Inkachenko not seeing too much and has gone for the long throw, but no one's there. And Formato, another long throw back, but Rindell brings it down, but just can't get the shot off at the end. And Inkachenko again reading that one really well. He's had a good performance for the for the Perth Pumas today. Now a press called from Farrell's side, and a misplaced pass sees Pumas in possession again. Alexander to Chung now, and the press has been called again. Ball over the top, can't find Alexander in that one, but O'Donoghue's done well, O'Loughlin's done well to read that and try and get that ball through. The idea was there, it's just lacking the execution in that situation. Houston now, back rolls for his keeper. Formato has only got the 4 seconds, and he was pretty close to exceeding that then. Chung on the far side there, and referees signalling for Northern Hawks kick in. Good ball movement here from Northern Hawks as they build up through the middle of the court, and they're breaking away now with Rindell. Couldn't get it past O'Loughlin. Now Chung, dispossessed. Northern Hawks advance. And it's Saeed looking for a goal here, but they're doing enough in front of goal to kick it away now. Saeed unlucky on that occasion. He's done well for himself this game, but just can't get one in the back of the net himself. Final 2 minutes approaching now, and I'm wondering if Pumas can do much for themselves to try and get back into this. And I know all of the West Coast Cobras supporters are really hoping for it. Northern Hawks to get the draw. And there is a goal there from Jez Houston. Lovely assist from Alagoda. He's got a goal for himself, now an assist. Great young player coming through the ranks of Northern Hawks. We'll see the replay of it now. It's not much that Pumas can do. 3-0 down. Can they get back into the game? That's the question with 2 minutes of stop clock remaining. They can make it hard for anything for Northern Hawks to get any more goals. That's for certain. We've seen them defensively be sound, but have they got that ambition to drive forward and get themselves a couple of goals? There's a great read here, and Pumas now can't keep the ball in on this side. And Gubbings has done well there. And it looks like there's going to be a change in tactics here for Northern Hawks, with Dan Formato progressing up the court to play fly keeper. This is not a bad idea. In doing this, Northern Hawks ensure that they keep possession for the final minute and a half of the match easily, with the numerical advantage of an extra player on their half, in the attacking half. We know that all the Northern Hawks players are great with their feet, and Dan Formato especially. So they're not likely to give the ball up, and the seconds count down. Houston seeing the gap there, and there was a bit of a deflection, I believe, on that one. Bladermeyers dispossessed, but then Perth Pumas now win possession for the sideline ball. Farrell not wanting to give up anything here, not a goal. He's really pushing his side to make sure that they're defensively sound. And Rindell now doing all he can under the pressure of 4 players turning. And there we see Saeed get on the score sheet. And it's Houston with a pinpoint pass to back post, and that's basically sealed the deal now for the Northern Hawks to win the premiership, ending the season on 28 points, winning 9, drawing 1, losing none. It's the West Coast Cobras who were hot on their tails, though, having themselves only drawn 2 games and lost none. Never say die attitude here from the Perth Pumas as they keep fighting. And now Rindell with a shot, but Nkachenko again with a save. It'll be interesting to see those statistics at the end of the match, because he's done so well for his side. The amount of shots that that the Northern Hawks have shot towards him, this scoreline would be very different without him in goal today. Now you see Formato really wanting that ball. You can just see him on camera there with his hands up. He wanted the ball over, I think, for a volley. He's looking to score one himself this season. Alexander kicks that one away, and Formato tries to keep it in. 6 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're seeing out that final second there. Northern Hawks with the win today, and they have won the league on a really successful campaign. 10 games played, 9 games won, 1 draw. We'll have a look at the league table quickly. It's the West Coast Cobras who play next, and their win could have then had them win the league if this result here today had either been a draw or, a loss for the Northern Hawks.
Let's go the Hawks.
You might have heard Formato there. He's cheering on his side. And some celebrations. And we've missed that on camera, unfortunately, but there's a few celebrations from that side. And we'll just put up the statistics for you now.